An oyster has two shells, and each shell has a protective layer called the mantle that protects the vital organ of the oyster. When an irritant like a piece of sand or some other small object slips in between the mantle and the shell of an oyster, this intruder really bothers the mollusk and the oyster's soft tissues. Like the antibodies in our own immune system that rushes to the scene when bacteria invades the body, all of the resources of the tiny sensitive oyster rush to the spot where the foreign body is irritating. And it carefully produces layer by layer of nacre, a mineral substance that lines the inside of the so-called mother of the pearl, which then helps reduce the irritation. Eventually, with enough layers, a beautiful pearl is formed. From this story of the oyster and the pearl, I want us to draw 5 life lessons that we can use and adopt to help us navigate and thrive during these times. The first one is embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, said, "Every adversity has the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit." While oysters do possess shells, which shields them from the threats in the external environment, foreign objects and particles can still slip through the gaps between the shells. And in our case, we can define the shell as anything that offers us protection and a sense of security. Likewise, even though we may have security blankets and plans that takes contingencies into consideration, these shells are still not bulletproof. Even with the best of plans, one will still experience adversity in life. In the past 18 months or so, we've all experienced the most painful irritant, the coronavirus. It has robbed us of many things, our loved ones, our jobs, our lives. The list is endless. But perhaps like the oyster that doesn't spit up or choke on the irritant when it falls into its shell,